The auto workers' strike continues. A stealth plane has gone missing, and an injured alligator makes a splash. That's some of what we'll get to on the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn, filling in for Jeff Pierre. It's Monday, September 18th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. The United Auto Workers president rejected a 21% pay increase offer from Stellantis. UAW President Shawn Fain called the public offer from the maker of Jeep a no-go yesterday. The union met with Ford and GM Saturday and is expected to resume bargaining with Stellantis today. About 12,700 auto workers have been on strike at 3 plants since Friday. They are demanding 40% pay increases in line with increases to CEO pay. They also want shortened hours and better benefits. Number 2. 6 House Republicans have proposed a short-term deal to avert a government shutdown. The deal proposed yesterday would keep the government running until October 31st. It would trigger a 1% cut to the federal budget, not affecting the Departments of Defense or Veterans Affairs. The deal includes a border security bill, but does not include the billions that President Biden wanted for Ukraine or disaster relief. The problem is, hard-right House Republicans are unlikely to support it, and it would probably be rejected by the Senate. A procedural vote could come as early as tomorrow. Without a deal, the government may partly shut down at the end of the month. Number 3. Donald Trump called a 6-week abortion ban a terrible mistake. In a Meet the Press interview that aired Sunday, the former president criticized a Florida abortion law signed in April by Ron DeSantis. The Florida governor is one of his top rivals for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination. Trump also said he would negotiate with Democrats on federal legislation banning abortion at 15 weeks.
I'm not going to say I would or I wouldn't. I mean, DeSantis is willing to sign a 5-week and 6-week ban.
Would you support that? You think that goes too far?
I think what he did is a terrible thing and a terrible mistake.
During his presidency, Trump appointed 3 Supreme Court justices who helped overturn Roe v. Wade last year. He frequently mentions that fact on the campaign trail. Number 4. The death toll from the Maui wildfires was lowered to 97. The unexpected drop came Friday after more precise testing of human remains by military experts. The count is still not finalized, but previously stood at 115 deaths. It is still the deadliest wildfire in modern American history. 31 people are still considered missing. Survivors are continuing to sift through the debris of their homes and are struggling to find new stable housing. At number 5, British actor and comedian Russell Brand has been accused of rape, sexual assault, and abuse by 4 women. Brand was accused of committing the acts at the height of his career between 2006 and 2013. This was according to an investigation by British news outlets published Saturday. One accuser was 16 years old when the alleged abuse occurred. The age of consent in the UK is 16. Brand was 31 at the time. In a video released Friday, Brand refuted the claims.
These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies. And as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual.
Number 6. The U.S. military has lost a stealth F-35 fighter jet, which crashed in South Carolina. The plane went down near Joint Base Charleston on Sunday afternoon. The pilot ejected safely and is in stable condition. But now responders can't find the plane, which is renowned for its ability to conceal itself. A spokesman said the jet's transponder isn't working, and the base has asked the public for help in finding the aircraft. The base is focusing its search near Lake Moultrie, a murky body of water that's up to 75 feet deep and 14 miles wide, as if this plane couldn't get any stealthier. And number 7. An alligator missing the top half of its snout is recovering at a Florida gator park. The injury was probably caused by a fight with another alligator or a scrape with a boat propeller. A photo of the unusual-looking reptile went viral in late August before she was captured weeks later. Despite missing half a jaw, the gator managed to survive in the wild, though she got a little skinny. She breathed through her exposed nasal cavity and probably fed by scooping smaller animals like snails and frogs into the bottom half of her mouth. She's expected to recover and thrive at the Gatorland Zoo. You can go take a look at the gator in our show notes. It's a great photo. That's the show for today. But one more thing to consider. Getting a subscription to the Washington Post. We've got stories and columns that cover everything from politics and sports to finance and climate solutions. And buying a subscription is a great way to support this show. Subscribe to the Post by going to washingtonpost.com/subscribe. I'm Christina Quinn. Thanks for listening. We'll meet you back here tomorrow.